Hey, what's going on, guys? Money Making Joey, the Forex and crypto trading guru, back here doing another video, and I am definitely going to consider this a very important video because I just made a video previously on the channel where I spoke about my top picks when it comes to cryptocurrency altcoins for 2025, this new, very spanking brand new year that we're currently in. Now, I really wanted to make this video dedicated to, now, I don't even want to say the name just yet, but I am going to be 100% honest with you guys. There is one cryptocurrency in particular that when we speak about all of them, there's really only one that's inside of my cryptocurrency portfolio. I know some of you out there watching this video, you might be shocked, right? But a lot of cryptocurrency altcoins, even though I am a fan of them, I don't own them. And that's just due to the fact that I'm a day trader. You can find information down below this video in the description where you can find some more information on that. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, I do definitely recommend that you go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. But since I am a day trader, it allows me the ability to make money off of all of these other different cryptocurrency altcoins without ever having to, actually own them. But there is one that we are making this video about, and this cryptocurrency altcoin in particular, I have a lot of it currently inside of my cryptocurrency portfolio, and I am going to explain why in this video. I might as well just go ahead and say it because I know you guys already saw it below in the title of this video, and that cryptocurrency altcoin is Beam. If you guys are unfamiliar with Beam, I do definitely recommend you do some research. There's a lot of different helpful videos on YouTube about it, but basically, long story short, Beam is a gaming coin. The future, I'm not into gaming, but when it comes to gaming, we all can say that the future of gaming does look very bright when we take into account, AI, blockchain, Web3. Gaming is actually going to be huge, and Beam is, one of those altcoins inside of cryptocurrency that we can invest in to take advantage of gaming. Now, when it comes to gaming and AI as a whole inside of cryptocurrency, there are a few different coins that you can invest in right now that they look pretty good. And when I say that they look pretty good, when you consider investing into one of these cryptocurrency altcoins, these are typically the coins that for 2025 leading into 2026 are going to be those ones that could potentially get you 10x, 20x times your money. So if you're an investor out there inside of the cryptocurrency industry and you don't have a lot of money, investing into one of these different cryptocurrency altcoins in gaming and AI could bring you some very big hefty returns. And like I mentioned previously in my other video about altcoins, when we consider newbie investors that don't really have, a lot of cash, investing in altcoins that can make you 10x, 20x times your money is going to be a greater return than them just going out and buying Bitcoin. But I don't really want to get too far off the topic. Going back into Beam. Beam is like my number one holder right now. I have like a little bit over 250,000 tokens that I'm actually ready to stake. And there was one reason in particular that for me as a investor set Beam apart from, all of these other different AI and gaming tokens that I could have invested in. And that's just the fact of the node sale that they're currently having. Now, at the current moment, Beam is gonna build out their blockchain just a tad bit. And for those of you out there watching the video, if you're unfamiliar, with what a node is and what crypto staking is, anything like that, you guys can go off on YouTube and, do some research on that because I'm not gonna fully break that down. But Beam had an offering where now, the community can take part and help the blockchain out, by getting node tokens and staking Beam tokens, to help proof of network and everything like that, which was something that I took part in when it comes to Beam. So that's why, I really have a lot of Beam tokens, because the over 250,000 tokens that I have right now, I am going to be holding on to those tokens basically, for the long term, and I'm going to stake them a year, 2 years, whatever the case may be, and earn those rewards. Now, I did buy the Beam token. I was a part of the pre-sale, so I paid like a little over $1,000. If you do your research on Beam right now and you're looking to take part in this, I believe the node token is like $3,750 right now, right? And in order to mine basically and be a part of the blockchain, you do need to have this node token. That's an important thing to point out. So now, when it comes to Beam, right now, it sounds perfectly fine, and another reason why, before I get too far ahead, a reason why I really wanted to take part in the Beam blockchain is because if you guys have been following me for some time, I took part inside of crypto mining, and then with Ethereum, when Ethereum, did something similar and they moved over to proof of stake, and you needed to have 32 Ethereum. This was back, right around the time that the pandemic started, and 2020 Ethereum was around $100 a coin. So it was relatively easy for you, to take part in that. And it turned out, 5 years down the road to be something that was relatively lucrative to get into as an investor. And when we look at this new cryptocurrency bull run cycle, whatever you want to call it, that we're currently in right now, that I think will last the full year that we're currently in, 2025, and also lead into, the beginning stages of 2026. I was looking already previously the last couple months, and it's funny that this came about because I was really looking for an opportunity that was similar to what we had back in 2020 when it comes to what I just mentioned with Ethereum. And then I was scrolling around on YouTube, and then, I caught another YouTuber that I was watching, and I went ahead and said, hey, you know what, let me go ahead and jump into this with Beam, because even though I'm taking part in helping the blockchain in this staking program and I can earn, somewhere around 10% annually, that's cool. But another great potential, of course, that I see with Beam is the price that it could potentially go to. And I don't want to get too deep into, the tokenomics and everything of it, the reserve that they have, that they plan to distribute half of it. It's a lot of cool things that made me also jump into it, as far as that goes. But current price of Beam at the point of making this video is around 3 cents. I believe we can easily see Beam do something very similar. And I also want to point this out because another thing that made me go ahead and jump into this crypto altcoin was that it reminded me a lot of the beginning stages of Tron. If you've been following me for some time, you guys know I was in Tron 2017, 2018 when it was a penny. So to see it reach highs of 40 cents was actually amazing. So to me, just a tad bit, it reminds me of that. Current price of Beam, like I mentioned at the point of making this video, is sitting at 3 cents. I can easily see Beam in the very near future, within this year, 2025, definitely hitting somewhere around 10 to 20 cents. Now, when it comes to Beam, and this is something that I definitely also want to point out in this video because it's very important, Beam is a relatively new cryptocurrency altcoin. When we think of Tron, it's been around for some time, but a lot of people, if you go back in history and do your research, a lot of people bought into Tron during 2017 when it was around the penny. We had to ride through 2 different cycles inside of the cryptocurrency industry. The one in 2020, the current one that we're in right now out of 2024 leading into 2025. That's, a total of about 7-8 years. And the price of Tron, this cryptocurrency token in 2017, went from a penny all the way up to its high that it just made a couple weeks ago at 40 cents. So now, I say this to you guys because there are going to be a lot of investors, and we already know a lot of people, in the cryptocurrency industry, when they look to invest in any one of these, cryptocurrency altcoins, they're only really interested in how long they have to wait. They want quick returns. They're not really thinking about cycles, 4-year periods, and how many cycles should you stay invested, into this different cryptocurrency. And there has to be a very good use case for it. Like when we think about Tron and use that as an example, have you ever, I pose a question to everyone out there watching the video, have you ever tried to send a transaction, send money through Tron? It's probably the cheapest blockchain to send a transaction on, right? So there was an extremely good use case for when it comes to Tron as it being inside of the cryptocurrency industry. So now fast forward to now when we're talking about Beam, right? We can see a great use case for Beam inside of the cryptocurrency industry just based on, AI, gaming, and everything like that, right? So it's a safe bet that Beam overall as a cryptocurrency is not necessarily going to be a cryptocurrency that we invest in just for this cycle, because don't get me wrong, I do believe Beam will perform well and you will see great returns in this cycle, 2025 and 2026. But you might have a point where you could take some profits within this cycle, right? And then look to buy in down the road, whatever the case may be. But as a long-term hold, thinking 2 to 3 cycles down the road, pushing us out 7 years, let's hypothetically say into 2023, Beam could potentially be 50 cents to $1 easy. But we're going to see how Beam performs in 2025 leading into 2026 and really take it from there. I will definitely be sure to make an update video for you guys, and I want to leave this here. Let me know down and below in the comments what you guys think about Beam as a cryptocurrency in AI gaming. I'll get down below in the comments with you. And also, like I always say, do definitely go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Money Making Joey, the Forex and crypto trading guru. I'm out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one.